Hello and welcome back to Tharic Plays Blood Bowl 2. We are going with the Skaven today, as per usual. They are next up in the rotation, so let's take a quick look at our team because there are some changes and problems currently in our team. So, Hysteria died. Simple as that, and we did replace him with his new namesake, and hopefully he will follow in the same footsteps. But we'll see what happens there. I'm still a bit sad that he died, but it happens. It was bound to happen sooner or later. And luckily we still have Cackle, at least for now. So Laughter had the -1 injury, but I think I'm still going to keep him because he's got a bunch of good level ups by now, and that is good enough for me to keep him for now, I think. Same goes for Karl, who's currently injured with -1 movement allowance as well. So I'd like to keep him around as well. With kickoff return, he's not that slow on receiving, and on offense, he's still okay, I think. So we'll keep him around. But that does mean that we only have 11 players this time around, if I'm not mistaken, because we are at 12 because we're also missing a lineman, and then at 11 because our thrower is out, at least the one. We only have Morgan with us. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. And maybe today will be the day where we meet our first Undead team. I'm still waiting for that, but we're pretty okay here in terms of team value, so maybe we'll find one. We should definitely be in range for a team, and it's a bit surprising that I haven't seen one so far. I mean, I haven't played too many matches since the patch, unfortunately, but we have not seen them yet, so I don't know. Will definitely be interesting because I need to get used to play against Undead again. They do have some interesting players to work with, and the regeneration is another factor in that equation, but we'll see. And it is indeed Undead. Okay. They're a little bit stronger than we are, so let's wait real quick till he does stuff, and I assume that 1600 including some reserve players. They do have very cheap linemen. So I finally get to talk about the Undead a bit. They are a bash team, and they have no real big guy, but they do have something that might arguably be better, which is 2 mummies, and you can see the stat line right here. They start with Mighty Blow and Regeneration, and they do have strength access, so they can't go for block, I think, without a double, but they don't have a big guy trait, so the loner is because this is a mercenary and not because the mummy would have loner. So we'll see about that. And then they have some others that we're going to take a look at now. Yep. Okay, let's check this out. So he has 12 players because one of his ghouls is injured. So first off, Undead, they are a regeneration team, which means they don't have an apothecary. They have the necromancer, which I'm going to talk about if it comes into effect. Meaning, if we injure one of their players, he can't use an apothecary. But every player on the team, except the ghouls, do have the skill regeneration, which means if they get injured, they get sent off the pitch, but there's a 50% chance that the injury does not take place and they just get placed in reserves. So that's something to consider. Also meaning if the ghouls get injured, there's nothing he can do about it because they don't have regeneration. They are also very squishy with armor value 7, but they do have dodge. And he has 3 ghouls, a fresh one, a block one, and a catch one, I think. So a mummy with block, that's unfortunate. A mummy with guard and... what's that? Break tackle, that is a problem as well because that's a agility 5 dodge effectively. Then we do have a white with Mighty Blow and Tackle, also minus movement allowance. The other white has Mighty Blow. And a guard skeleton, a block skeleton, a movement allowance 5 zombie. Okay, that seems doable still. And I don't really want to spend any money. So, they do have 2 lineman choices, which is the zombies, which are slower, but have a higher armor, so they have movement 4, but armor value 8. And the skeletons, which have armor value 7, and movement allowance of 5, so they're a bit faster. They also have thick skull, which somewhat makes up for their lower armor, because they are less likely to get KO'd, but it's easier to knock them, to get through the armor regardless, so that's something to always keep in mind. And the general consensus is to go for zombies mainly. Okay, and we are playing against Jimmy the Beast, and his team are the Old Friends. And he is also not setting up right now. There it comes. Okay. He also has 4 rerolls. That's something I didn't go into detail about before. So generally you'd like to take zombies more because they have armor value 8. It's agreed upon that taking a skeleton is good, or at least as far as I know it's agreed upon, to take a skeleton to try and get him as a dirty player, because with movement allowance 5 he can go further to make its foul. So that could be always pretty good. And yeah, so the weaklings of this team, and not in turn, I don't know, are the ghouls, obviously. He can't Apo them because he doesn't have an Apo. They don't have regeneration, so if I injure them, they are out. Next important on the list are the whites, because they are his blitzers and the only 2 other players with agility 3 on the team. So those are all the ones that could handle the ball somewhat reliably. So we'll see. He does have more Mighty Blow than we do. His team overall is sturdier than ours, so that could become a problem. But we'll see. I'll try to get an early hit on one of the ghouls, but I don't think that's going to be possible in the first turn, the way he set them up. Here we do have a guard player next to him, and these 2 are just set up in a way that it would be very easy to serve me afterwards, and so we don't want that, obviously. So I'm probably going to go for this white here first. He's slower, but he has tackle, so he is more dangerous to our gutter runners, of course. So let us set up for him for now. And let's see, I do need to make some decisions regarding the right whites on. Oh yeah, that's right. Put you back here or not. Let's see, we do need to do something against his line of scrimmage. So I'm going to try and get away from the mummies, and for that case I'm putting Hysteria on there. Even though you might argue that putting a gutter runner on the line of scrimmage could be problematic, or not that smart, but I'm counting on the fact that we won't run into that we won't run into a blitz, which could be the problem. And also just don't need to do that, actually. I'm just stupid, so we're going to switch these again, because I'm not a smart man. And let's move you over here as well. Okay, that's better. So let's see. And that's a perfect defense, so he can switch his setup, which is pretty bad. Because that means he's going to put the mummies right there. Right in our way. And he might even put the guard player up. But we'll see. This is certainly not what I wanted to happen. But it might not be a bad thing necessarily. He's going very aggressive with his stance right now. And if that doesn't work out for him, we can run through because we are faster than he is. And he is giving me the chance to blitz this ghoul. And I think I might take it. I can get my guard player to there. And he is taking quite some time to decide here. He's setting up extremely aggressive now, and he's keeping nothing back. And I'm hoping that that will be his undoing. So the idea is blitz free here. Get the ball to panic and just run him through, pretty much. Okay, he is putting that guy back. Does that change much? It does, unfortunately. Okay. So let's see about this. Yeah, I'm going to do this differently than what I had originally planned. Oh boy, yeah, this guy has guard, doesn't he? Yes, indeed. So we're doing this block just to push. That's not what I wanted to see. So I can either put a player on here, and blitz the ghoul, or this is not easy. First let's secure the ball. I think I'm going to do it like this. I want the shot at the ghoul, without a doubt. He's got sidestep, so he's in no danger of getting surfed. And now we get our chance here. And I am very greedy with this, and starting this off right away with a reroll. But I feel it is not a bad idea, but it doesn't work out. So that was a bit of a waste. Okay, let's see. You can stay there. So the reroll definitely... Nope. 2 and 1, and the scatter is horrible. Wow. So, how about that? We failed to pick up 2-1, and then he failed to pick up with the 1. So the idea was once again to pick up the ball with him, get it to him, and then just protect him back here, I guess, for a turn, because these guys are a little bit out of place. But now that's not going to work. And we are in the difficult situation of... Oh yeah, he's blocked on that one. That's unfortunate. Of being very pressured already. So good thing this guy is still in the way and he can't quite get there. And I do need to get Cackle back here because he's our best bet to do anything out of that, to get it out of the tackle zone. I assume he wants to blitz Laughter, but he probably can't quite get there. Okay, he can, and he will get a 2 dice because we have strength 2, and he also has... Yeah, we have strength 2, and this is an assist, this is an assist. But it is not the result that is going to help him. And now I'm going to be pushed onto the ball and hope for a good scatter. Good enough, because it's only 2 tackle zones and not 3 anymore. It could have ended worse going here, which this guy could have picked it up. Okay, he's getting another tackle zone in there. So now it's 3, and let's see what he does here. He's probably going to block with the mummy. No, with the skeleton. Interesting. He wants to probably go here with the mummy, I assume. Move it back. Radiation getting stunned is a bit unfortunate. Yep, there goes the mummy. Which still makes this a 2 dice, but he's going to get a 2 dice here. Or this is a 1 dice, I mean. Okay, yep, now with the ghoul standing up, makes that a 2 dice. Only a push though, but he is going to surf us next turn if I don't do anything about it. So that is kind of bad. And he can't do anything else. He's used up all of his movements. One dice, 1 dice. So how are we going to do this? And as I've said, I really need to get Cackle in there. Be a 3+. Get it to him. Okay, no. First things first. Let's try to remove a tackle zone. All I need here is a push. That's better. Okay, now I can pick up the ball on the 2+. Oh no, really? We rolled a 1 on the dodge. Oh crap. That's not good. Down to 1 reroll. And I failed the pickup again, but he at least succeeded. So the first reroll was greedy and stupid. This now is just unfortunate. Really unfortunate. He's surfing out Retastrophe. Something I probably couldn't have prevented. I would have tried to dodge with him as a last action, which would have at least left him prone somewhere close to the line of scrimmage, the side, but not completely in there. So, but we're still somewhat okay. We do have the ball. We have the gutter runners in here, which are the key component to actually making it through here still. But he is controlling the game right now. He has a player advantage on us. He has pushed out one of our storm vermin. So this is a bit of a problem. The only good thing here is he can't quite get the good block here, I think. And I'm not sure that he can get a player in there to make that better for him. Maybe this white, but for that he needs to block down Laughter. And maybe do something with that. I don't know. Yeah, that's the problem. This won't really work for him. I also do have leap on him, don't I? Yes, so... No, not what I need to see here. Really not. Let's put him there. Because I'm counting on the fact that this will work. He should have followed there, honestly. That's pretty good. So I'm going backwards with him. Mainly because I want to stay away from this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he still can get there. But not... Yeah, okay, he wants to go after the ball carrier, of course. Still... Let's see about this. This is just not going... Oh, double skulls. Beautiful. Still good enough for him. Taking the both down. Stunning us. And the ghoul does not catch the ball. And the ball is at least still in one tackle zone. Which might be what we need here. But he's going to attempt the pickup. Of course. Yep, that's a knockdown. And there's our first KO, so we're down to 9 players. This is really not going as I had hoped. Suffering from some bad rolls here. The pickups, the catches, the dodges are just not what I was hoping for so far. So is he just not going to go for the ball after all? Apparently. Okay. So if I pick up the ball... What are we going to do with it? I think I still need to try this like that. Okay, there's our leap. And now we can go all the way over there. Oh, that was a 1. I do have sidestep, so this is still fine. And this one can reach me. This one also could. So you are going to go there. Just trying to block the path of the ghouls. And here I will be risking a 1-die splits. We do have block, he does not. That's good enough. Which does at least allow me to put our storm vermin over here. And we do make that dodge as well, so let's put the lineman on there as well. Okay, but I don't really want to dodge here. So That's... Oh! No, that's not the guy with break tackle. He's over there. If I had missed that fact, that would have been unamusing. Because that's... He has a 3-die against strength 2 players. Okay, so here the skeleton really is good for him because it's a little bit faster, so he can get one space further. And that will definitely allow him to blitz me next turn if he doesn't get away there. Or if I don't get away there. So I feel like we've recovered this somewhat. This is still not good because he will get some blocks against my gutter runners. And the KOs certainly aren't very helpful. But we'll see. He should block here. Maybe he even wants to just blitz with this one to get there, but he didn't. And so these should just move. The mummy probably to here because of the guard. This guy also back here further. And what I probably would do is just blitz with this guy against this lineman. And then move the ghoul to here. Okay, it definitely moves the mummy there first. He's just forcing me to dodge here in that case, but that's not what he's going for. He's just pushing me and following, which is fine. So he is giving me some wiggle room here. Oh yeah, he wants to chain push his ghoul away, which is working. So he can dodge this guy now without the fear of the tackle. Oh, that's a going for it. One space further than he probably wanted, so he needs to reroll. That's really unfortunate. Oh, just barely made it. In all honesty, I wouldn't have minded a failure, although unlikely as it was. But this still will be fairly difficult, I think. Because he really is doing a good job here at annoying me to no end right now. Actually, which is quite a problem. Okay, but I do have an idea, or at least a plan to some degree. That is good enough. We have block, he does not. So now we can stand him up, and he now gives an assist, which he previously didn't. So now this becomes a 2 dice. Thank you very much. Let's stay. And so let's see, you need to go there. And that's our last reroll. Really not what I needed to see there. But it is what it is. Nice armor break. Whew. So in case you haven't guessed already, I'm going to put the ball on him. And I'm still debating the fact whether or not I want to run over there or not. So we do have the white, these guys. Yeah, we probably still should go all the way there. He will get a 2 die splits. but he needs to do two going for it to reach us, and he doesn't really have the range to follow me there. So let's just see. Dodge here. Okay, good. And then I don't really have a good foul target. So let's go here. Because this guy is just not worth it, a zombie, to keep this guy put. I was considering going next to the ghoul to keep him from moving him as easily, but I'm not sure that would have accomplished too much. So the skeleton is probably going to go here somewhere. Or just, no, he's confident in his skill. He's moving it down. I mean, it's not unlikely that he's going to knock me down with Mighty Blow. That might even hurt. But I still have the faster players to get there again, I think. I'm not sure. I think I'm not playing the best game of my life today. Struggling after the early first turns that we had. Sure, not that good. Also, it's just I need to get used to playing against Undead again. I haven't played against him in quite a while, and he got the perfect defense as well, which made things more difficult, and all that fun stuff. So all in all, a little bit of a problem that we have on our hands here. So let's see what he does with this. That's a push, so he's going to re-roll. And that's still... he's going to take the both down. Which means we keep the ball for now. But that also means 1-1 will knock me down. So I need to dodge twice. Once into, so it's a 3+, 2+, without a reroll. Which is kind of scary. And I also can't really afford to move too much. I need to... let's secure against this guy first for now. So I can't really blitz, so we might as well just stand up. And now I'm just going to try this. Okay, we're through. Whew, that got too close for comfort. So he still has a very decent amount of time to score on us. He still has 2 rerolls while I have none. So all in all, this is not the ideal way of things going so far. And I'm also down to 10 players, while he still has 12. So let's see about this. I do want these players a little bit further back, so like this, I guess. Well, let's go like this. And let's just see what he does with this. Oh no, he's 1 reroll left. So this might still work out. Who knows? Hopefully I'm better at defending than attacking. I might get better shots at his ghouls this time around, and if I can just injure one of them, that would already be nice. We just want to lower the amount of players on his team that can actually work decently with the ball. Also getting rid of the tackle guy would be pretty good, but nothing has changed there. I am unfortunately missing my wrestle strip ball player, which would be very useful here. And he's also just still once again setting up very aggressively. Just one ghoul in the back and everybody up on the front line, which you usually shouldn't do. So he's either very confident that that is okay for him to do, so he's going to run the ghouls down, I assume, or he thinks it's actually a good idea, and I'm not sure. Oh, he gets an extra reroll. That's not good. I assume it's a confidence thing, in all honesty, but I can't be certain. Okay, the mummy knocking down the lineman. Okay, armor break, just a stun, so he is sticking around. So the thing is, he doesn't have, well, okay, yeah, he has sure hands on this one, unfortunately. And pass, not catch. I still mix up the icons, unfortunately. And so now he gets his 3 turns of blocking us, and I didn't get the perfect defense to lessen the blow. So that's 3 blocks with Mighty Blow players. Well, 4. He's going to push us there, and then we'll try again with this mummy. And so far he's gotten 2 stuns. Or he's going to block with a skeleton because he doesn't want to risk a block with a player that doesn't have block. And that is indeed the case. Okay, at least no armor break there, but he might decide to foul us. Maybe. So I assume he wants to blitz with the mummy, and either blitz Retastrophe or Wreck. We'll have to wait and see. Wow, okay, he's moving skeleton through, probably to screen the ghoul that is going to go here somewhere. But still, it's interesting, because he can't really get that far. I assume he wants to pass, maybe, the ball? But I don't know, and this guy is nowhere near safe, and I can reach him. Let's see, okay, he is going for wreck. I assumed as much. He wants to put tackle zones on all of these players. That's only a push, which means I can block him. So that's 5, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 2 dice block, actually. So let's see what he does here with the pickup. Works, and then he goes there. Okay. So let's see about this. First off, let's take care of him. I could blitz, try to reach him, but I think we should try to keep it safer. He's further away from him, so I'm not too worried about this one. So we are starting this out with this block, or blitz. Okay, perfect. And just push him backwards. Let's follow. There's an armor break. Just a stun. But it still did its job, so I'm okay with it. And let's still put him over here in case we do need him there. Then I'd also like to put Retastrophe on here. Next up will be the mummy block, which does work awesomely enough. So now I have some options. because I'd really like to reach that ghoul. With multiple players. So what I'm going to do is put... Wait, yeah, he can still blitz that, but that is going to be... no. Yeah, let's still do it like this. Put him there to make it harder for the ghoul. These are all just 1 dice. And next up is this one. Let's do 1 dodge first. Always need to see if the reroll is still there or not. And now we are going to put players next to him. Let's see, that's our dodge reroll gone. So not what I wanted to see. And let's put you there. And I think that position is okay enough for him. I don't want to risk the next going for it. It's going to make it so that he can just dodge here. He might just block us down and then blitz backwards. That's probably what's going to happen. But he still needs to blitz backwards for that. Yep, so there goes blindness. So he does have this, his tackle guy free again to go after Cackle, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's just going to become a 2 dice. No, not if he moves you there, though. Oh, he has guard, so yes, definitely there. Oh, crap. Not the best. What? Really? He's blitzing that one? Why is he blitzing that one? And it's once again not working. Is he going to re-roll it? He is, and it's not changing. Wow. That was quite lucky. Whew, that was really good. Second time he didn't get that. And let's see what he does with this. So he's setting up for, in case he fails, he wants to force some more dodges on us. The question is, where is he going to go with this ghoul? Because he doesn't have too many options, and he's with movement on 7, he can move pretty far, but not far enough to get completely away from us. He might decide to maybe pass, but he's already re-rolled. That's a turnover. Okay, good. The thing is, we do get a 2 dice blitz against the ball carrier. That is happening. So we can put Hysteria right there. And then blitz the ghoul. Good enough, we do have tackle. So that does work. Let's follow. Oh, armor break. And there's an injury. Perfect. So that's 1 ghoul down. And the... Oh, niggling. Not nice. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. But let's see about this. You... No. So he can get to there, which means you want to be there. So let's try that. Nope, we failed to pick up. But the ball is in a very good position. He can't get served. He's got sidestep. So we still have a player in scoring range. And he still also has a player in scoring range. But we are in the better position, and we might even score on him again. The no reroll plays. So what he did is he did overextend himself on his attack. He tried to go too aggressively, neglected his defense, and we managed to get to him. So Undead should cage as well, if possible. You shouldn't ignore that. Yep, so there comes the blitz. And the scatter here might be the problem, but I get to decide where to go, so we're just going to go down there. And so we still have 2 tackle zones on the ball. Okay, that's no problem. That makes it a slightly bigger one, because I would have liked to blitz here, but that's obviously not going to happen. So I'm sure that we will be able to score here. I'm going to try. The thing is, he still has 1 more turn after this, so I can't go all out, because there's a distinct chance that he can still score. So what he should do is stand up this guy, then block away him, and then block away him, I think, to free up this player for now. Or maybe block him like this, and then block him and follow so that he can't go there. But that's a turnover, so he needs to reroll that. No, he takes the turnover. That is quite interesting, actually. Okay, so let's do the safe thing, which is doing this. I'm going to blitz with radiation. Stay. That will allow us to block this ghoul. Next we're going to do this. Let's see if I'm going to roll a 2. Yes, there it is. So no touchdown for me. But I would say it is very unlikely that he's going to score as well. But now he gets to go block in here. Yeah, let's just go here. Nope, that's an injury we didn't want to see. So that's one of our gutter runners out for the match. So we're down to 10, possibly 9 players, depending on whether or not the KO player will come back. And he is still at 11 because he has 1 reserve player, so even though he's missing a ghoul, we can't quite make it work. But we'll see. So he will be on offense again next half, of course. But I will have rerolls again, so hopefully we can work our usual Skaven magic and keep things running smoothly. But we'll see. That's an interesting take, but that's also 1 dice. So if he wants to do that, I don't necessarily have a problem with that, because it would be a dodge without dodge, because we have tackle here. But let's see. Nope, there goes the mummy first. Which is not a problem. So what are you going to do? Yeah, he should just go after the gutter runners. And with that block guy is not a bad choice, and he might as well reroll. Yep, there it is. And that's both down. Good enough. And luckily only a stun. So not too big of a deal. And so these are just 2 more blocks that he can do. Okay, that's not going to change anything, which is good. That's just another push, so he only has one thing left to do, which is block here. And there he does get a defender down, unfortunately. And another stun. Okay, so nothing too bad. Aside from that one injury. Let's just hope that DKO player comes back, because I could really use the strip ball and wrestle. Now, yes, perfect. We did take out his sure hands player as well, so that's going to make ball handling for him more difficult. And that should allow us to do some stuff, maybe. So first, let's put Rek here, just to keep him from doing what he planned to do there. Or let's just do it like this, why not? So that way, well, he's just going to... No, he can't quite blitz there. So let's see. We are in the lead. We almost scored on him again. That would have been nice, but without a reroll, that was not too likely to happen, even though it were only 2+ and 1 3+ rolls. It still were a lot of rolls, so I'm not too salty about that. Would have been nice, but I can't ask for it necessarily, especially since I was greedy and took that turn 1 reroll when I really shouldn't have. So we'll just see. So he is changing up his setup a little bit, not going quite as aggressively on the line of scrimmage, but instead keeping a few players back apparently. Nope, I've spoken too soon maybe. Looks like he's going to set up exactly as he did the first time around. But now he is down to 2 ghouls. And hopefully we can make that none in short order. But we'll see about that. Oh, pitch invasion. And that hit the guy on his backside. Oh boy. So this is horrible for him right now. This is pretty much hell. It hit none of mine. So that's the 3rd time we've seen an extremely one-sided pitch invasion. Which I find baffling, actually. They should be... Okay, a little bit of an equalizer there. They should be much more even in terms of who gets hit there. But that was just dreadful. So he can't reach the ball. It's physically not possible. Well, he's probably going to try and pick up the ball with a zombie, because he really has no other choice but to do that. But I have all of my gutter runners here, plus these guys in the back that we're going to move over. We can blitz with radiation. So I'm feeling fairly confident in our possibility to get the ball, which would be amazing, all things considering. I mean, it is his offensive drive, so that would be pretty awesome. Pretty much a blitz, basically. Well, the pitch invasion can just be so random, so he's probably going to try and... If he makes that pickup, that's 1, 2, 3, 4... I probably would go 6, try to go 6 and go in here if he actually makes that, but I think he should try the pickup. Everything else would be a mistake. What is he going to do? He's considering going aggressive instead of trying to go for the pickup. Really? That is probably the best thing he could do. Is he going to follow up? No. So he's going to go back. So that pretty much changes nothing for us. Oh, and I should just pick up the ball with a thrower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I can get down with that. So this is just extremely bad for him and pretty much the dream scenario for us. Okay, you just stay there for now. Let's go for the blitz first. Try and take care of the zombie. Okay, that does work. Let's stay. Okay, now comes the part where it gets interesting. So there's one player. We need to protect them, so I need to put panic to there. Oh, I don't want to go there, so we're not going to. It's going to go over there. Let's see, I really should put a player there, but that would mean putting the gut runner next to this guy, which I really don't want to do. So let's just keep him back there for now. We're gonna pick up the ball with Morgan. Make a handoff to Hysteria. Okay, perfect. And now with one going for it, we can put Cackle up there. And that means he won't be able to hit us. And we can score next turn, if we want to. So that pitch invasion was pretty horrible for him. But I'm not complaining. We can use the breathing room. I mean, we're still in the lead, but we're down 2 players. So if something like this happens, I'm definitely not against it. And there is an argument to be made that you could buy the stadium upgrades that would negate the pitch invasion, because that event is just so random. But it's still part of the game, and you bitch and moan when you get hit by that. It's pretty much the same when you get a bunch of armor breaks against you, like I had when I played the human team with my orcs, where I had basically paper armor against a fresh human team. That's just, it happens, and it's the same with the pitch invasions. I like them. It's you get good ones as much as bad ones in the long run, so that's fine by me. Okay, we are going to use Wrestle, of course. Take him down. Although I ideally would have liked to get a blitz chance against one of them. We might still get that, depending on where that ghoul goes. Also, him moving that guy in here is just very nice of him. Getting a free Mighty Blow attack against this white is kind of nice. And we also have Retastrophe down here, who can still blitz there. Because the whites, after the ghouls, are still our priority targets here, in terms of dangerousness. Is that a word? I think so. The mummies would be as well, but they do have armor value 9, also strength 5, so it's just extremely hard to knock them down. And then they also just have regeneration as much as the whites, so it's always tricky in that regard. Okay, let's see. And I have no problem just surfing this guy, actually. So why don't we do that? And in that case, I really should just stand up panic first. As well as this guy. So we're just going to surf this bite real quick, shall we? Nope, we're not, because we're knocking him down instead. Which is fine as well. I don't mind. And since we don't really have a better target, let's blitz this white for the chance at an injury. Nope. But we're still not done here. Okay, doesn't change it again. And I think I'm just going to score. I could probably stall this out. But I'm fine with this. Just taking our touchdown and use our chance to try and get our KO player back. As well as just generally maybe stealing the ball away from him again. Wait, didn't I have a KO player anymore? Apparently not. Maybe I apparently just forgot about it. Forget about it. No, that was bad. That was not a good. It's nope. I've been watching the NLSS too much. And for whoever knows what that is, hello. Okay, so it seems rather unlikely that we're going to lose this match, so we are in a pretty stable spot right now against the Undead. We are in the lead by 2 touchdowns, and it's still pretty okay. So the perfect defense is kind of nice because I can evade his mighty blow players, at least for some part. And I could block here, but that's just not going to help us a lot, so I'm not going to. And let's just see what he does with this. No, I really shouldn't make these accessible that easily. And yeah, let's just keep it like this. So first action pickup, always something you shouldn't do. Well, not always, but usually. For obvious reasons, in case you fail the pickup, you get an immediate turnover. He didn't have sure hands on that guy. He did still have a reroll, but still the blocks were a lot safer in this regard. And he didn't go for them. So we'll have to wait and see what happens now. This is going to be a little bit of a tougher nut to crack now. But we are obviously still going to try. So he's pulling the ghoul back, unfortunately. Not overextending himself again so that I can blitz him. Well, let's see about this. This guy has no skill, unfortunately. Oh, but the mummy didn't have block, so he still needed to use a reroll there. That is really good for us. Well, down to 8 players now. But he had to use up another reroll, so that's good. He still has his blitz. He's going to blitz with the white. Nope. Maybe with the mummy? And if he blitzes with the mummy, he should get himself 2 assists. And makes this 3 dice block, but he doesn't. Okay, gets the knockdown. I assume he's going to follow that one as well. Stunned, or maybe not? Nah. Okay, that makes things difficult right now. And he still has a lot of players to move. So he wants to create a screen over here already. But did he learn from his mistakes, and is he going to go more on defense? Yes, he is. Okay. That is still fine. So we do have our breathing room to work with, and we can stand in his way. So let's see what he does here. Currently I'm thinking about blitzing this guy, getting enough assists here to knock the mummy down, and maybe moving one gutter runner up here. But we'll see. So he is pushing us around a lot right there. Okay, there's a knockdown. Where is he going to push us? Okay. Still fine. That is going to lead to a surf sooner or later, but it is going to be later for now. So we'll see. Okay, knock down this zombie. It's just the foothold, pretty much, that he has in here that I don't want him to have. That is really nice. So he's down to 10 players. Skip, that's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's... It's a going for it, which is... makes me not want to do this, but it does work out, luckily. So let's see. Good. So the problem with this is if he stands up and decides to blitz and follow. Oh, yeah, the armor break makes that point moot. That is awesome. Getting the stun there is really good. So I did that with the gut runners on purpose. He's the one that we can spare the most. So we put him close to this edge where he could be attacked, but he is still pretty okay because I assume he's going to try and switch sides. He's stronger over this side, so he will move over here. So it's unlikely that he's going to blitz this gutter runner. But we need this gutter runner up and running so that we can try and blitz his ball carrier, because we do have wrestle and strip ball. So all I need is not roll an attacker down on a 2 dice against roll to knock the ball out of his hands. And he is indeed going after the gutter runner, but luckily no armor break there. And let's just see what happens there. Yeah, so he is trying to create a screen here. So these guys will move to here and there, and he's going to just go over here. But I'm going to try and move around and maybe into that. So he's going to cage up in there, is he? Yeah, looks like it. This guy is going to go here. And then that guy there. So I need to decide if I want to try and hit his cage this turn or not. That depends on how he sets this up, because if he doesn't close the cage, I might want to try. But I think after blocking here, he will move in the last player to close that up. Okay, push is good enough for his case. And so the problem with going for the strip ball now is that it would be a dodge into 3 tackle zones, which makes it a 4+. And that seems rather dangerous, so I'm really not sure that I want to do that. to go for a 2 dice against. No, it would be a 5+ dodge. Yeah. I think we don't need to swing for that. We can do this differently. Okay, blitz. That is nice. Push him there and follow, of course. So now we have a tackle player on the ball, which is kind of important. And about this one, I'm not quite sure if that's good, because... Oh, and that's a double one. With a KO on top of it. So that one was not smart. I should have probably just moved him around here. But I wanted to block this away so that we could regain control from this side again. Because he's still playing catch-up back here. So if I had strengthened my players on this side, it would have become hard for him to keep going this way, because he can't score yet, I think. Okay, that takes care of our Storm Vermin. Oh, in more than one way. Really not what I want to see. Badly hurt. Not going to Apo that. Okay, so this is not looking good, and maybe I should have gone for the 5+ dodge with the reroll. Still not good. So I stand by my choice, and the injury is just a little bit unfortunate right now. And the double one there as well. Usually don't plan with that. But that doesn't change the fact that now he pretty much has control over the match. And I need to do something here. So that might have been good for us, because I will get a 2 dice blitz with him. And all I need is to do is dodge around here and blitz him. It's unlikely that I'm going to get the ball afterwards. Just because we have... He's our... well, not the last gut runner, but Hysteria is just so far away. So, where's he going? Where are you going to push me, buddy? Both of these options aren't really helpful to you. Okay, so here comes 1 dice blocks. You really shouldn't do 1 dice blocks. To there, and I wouldn't follow that, I think. But he did. So now that allows me to dodge with Hysteria. Okay, he's going in there with the Ghoul. That is still not a problem. And that's a failed dodge, which is a big one for him. Okay. So I could get myself up to a 1 dice, which will leave me served. If I do that. So I might not want to. I don't want to, I think. To move in case of failure like this. So now I can do that block, which will still be helpful. Okay, let's do this. And that is good enough. He's going to take the both down. I do have wrestle. And that knocks free the ball. This is so risky. Let's go there. It still might leave us served, but we'll see. And you are going to dodge. And I would so love to love to dodge with a storm vermin, but I don't think we can afford to do that. Be too risky. Well, maybe I should have done it because I still have a reroll, but I don't know. I mean, it's still fine. Either way, we're still in the lead, even if he manages to score here. And I'm just fine doing my best to prevent him from that, or to keep him from that. But let's just see. He is moving a mummy back. Might be a little bit too late for that. In case that works. Okay. Gets the storm vermin. More armor breaks. A stun. Okay, not good. So he still has this one to blitz with, and that's probably what he's going to do. But he really should blitz from here to push me away in case of just exactly this. So if he had blitzed from here, he would have pushed me back to there or here and followed, but now he not only made it harder for him to pick up the ball, he also just generally still kept me next to the ball. Question becomes how big of an impact that's going to be. I can't quite say that yet. Okay, he pushes us onto the ball now. Nope, reroll, but we're still landing on the ball. And so it goes there, which still makes it so that he probably won't be able to score here. So that's pretty cool. And let's see. He should attempt the pickup in my... Well, maybe not. That might be better, actually. So we're just going to do dumb stuff, I guess. And hope for the best, maybe? Well, probably not. Let's do this. Push this guy away because it's going to make our initial dodge out a bit easier. Or do I want to go for the ghoul? No, knocking you down is going to be easier. So that's what we're going with. I could push him onto the ball. Let's stand him up first. I could also make this a 2 dice, but I do want to play this risky. Meaning picking up the ball, getting into Hysteria, and running Hysteria down the pitch. You know what, I might as well push him onto the ball and hope for the best. Oh, armor break. Just a stun though. So where does the scatter go? Over here, please. Okay, not over there. Also, generally not where I want it to be. But there really isn't anything we can do about that now, can we? Oh, that's a failure. Let's reroll. And that's a failure again. So the upside here is, if he picks up the ball, he scores. Well, if that's an upside, I'm not sure actually, but we're a little bit in the way here. So this is going to get us served now. He should push us here. And now he's going to push us out. I knew that going in, but I still stood him up in case I just generally failed there. No! Yep, so now he's pushing us out, but he's out of rerolls. That cost him his last reroll. But that doesn't change the fact that this guy is now going to blitz right there. Yeah, he's moving this guy down again. No! He's really going for the safety there. And assuming that I will be able to get the ball away. Well, it's not a bad choice. That the mummy won't really influence the game otherwise. So it's a good thing to move it down. You really shouldn't blitz like this. You should use this guy to blitz this gutter runner. Also a good move, because in case I do get it, I need to go up here and pass the ball, and this guy is now standing in the way, as well as this ghoul now. So he is making it very hard for us in case of his own failure, but he's still blitzing the wrong player. Or he's just going for the turn 16 pickup, and he wants to block with the ghoul now. Okay, Morgan is KO. That's not nice. So he will get his 2 dice blitz here. And he's just really boxing me in. And that is... I will use Wrestle here, because I might lose... I might get my armor broken in case of failure. That's not nice. So he's going to follow that, probably. There it is. So this is going to be fun now, and will require quite a bit of good rolls. Well, actually, 1 or 2 good rolls. The other ones will be at least moderately easy to make work. But we'll see. So that's a 2+2+. There's the failure, so I need to use my reroll already. I would have hoped to keep that for the pass. And we roll double ones, so the ball scatters outside and backwards. Okay, so I won't score again. He might serve me now again, unfortunately, because we rolled... I think that's at least our second double one. Maybe even the third one. Well, I don't think the third one. We've had some ones, and then maybe a 2 that led to failure. You really shouldn't blitz like that. Well, if he wants the SPP, he should. Not a bad choice, actually. Okay, let's see. No armor break there, so no permanent injuries. Not even a miss next game, if I'm not mistaken. So in terms of the injury department, we... not quite there. Okay, he makes the touchdown. So I still get turn 16, and I do still have a reroll, so I'm going to try a 1-turn touchdown. Maybe I can pull it off. We don't have our 1-turn touchdown player anymore, but maybe his replacement can, or his successor, let's use that word, can make it work. It depends on whether or not he's going to put the mummies on the line now a little bit. I hope he won't. Yep, and he is indeed moving them back. So we might get the chance to push Hysteria up the pitch. Cackle would be maybe the better choice, because he has a higher agility stat, and dodging with him would be easier. But it would be better to achieve it with Hysteria, so I'm going to try, because he's going to level, if that works. Also, he just gave us a ghoul. That's nice. So how do I set up for this? Yeah, the way he set this up, I need to do this. No, this. Need to go here like this, so we can push him in here. And I should blitz with somebody else. Push him to here. Why am I suddenly too stupid to set up for a one-turn touchdown? Yeah, because he separated them that much. Okay, different approach. Stupid approach, different approach. Doesn't matter. Really stupid approach won't work. Yeah, I'm not smart. That just won't work. I also might not have enough players left. I would have needed them to be close together so that I can do the pushing correctly, but I'm just not used enough to it to make it work. So let's just... Yeah, I'm just dumb, am I? And aren't I? I wanted to do this. The problem is this still won't allow me to push you there. Will it? No, this is not going to work. Yeah, I'm just pushing myself backwards. I'm smart. Okay, not doing the one-turn touchdown. I'm sorry. That just didn't work out. Because I don't know. Somehow my head didn't want to understand right now how I could do a one-turner. For whatever reason. I really don't know why... Yeah, I just can't form sentences anymore. Okay, maybe something there. Nope. Clerk. So, oh well, it is what it is. We still won, so that's good. So no complaints there. And yeah, let's just live with that. Maybe we can get a completion. Okay, nice. So there it is. I actually don't know if you can get a one-turn touchdown with the amount of players I had when they set up this way. It's almost 1 in the morning right now at the point in time I'm recording this, so I hope you can forgive me that my mind just refuses to understand that scenario right now. Oh, Hysteria got the MVP. That is really good. So he gets a level up. And he rolls a double. Wow. So we start with this right away, aren't we? So we're going to heads again. Adding an extra +1 to our dodge rolls, so we can now, even with him, dodge into one tackle zone on a 2+, which is kind of nice. And for the longest time, I didn't see the second head until someone told me that it actually was there. It's just so hidden under that coal. Okay. And we will also get our replacement lineman again. So we will back up to 13 players, but I'm going to buy that guy off camera. So that's where we're going to end the episode for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl 2, just subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you tune in next time and have a nice day. Bye.